Texans and the New York Jets on Thursday night.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Damian Pierce now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Keeps you on schedule and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31, into the hands of Schultz. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
Fire play button hollow red circle. 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 Fire play button hollow red circle.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Short side option here. He's running left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. He's on the move. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. They're led out by the 4-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And you also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Look at this, the tight end getting a carry here. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new...
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third. This possession or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one to Adams. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They give on 2nd to Hall. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, third down. Here's Rodgers. Finds his target Hall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
From the gun, it's Hall. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down throw by Rodgers. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That throw intended for Malachi Corley. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Brought in right side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Malachi Corley reels it in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Hall running between the tackles. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal.
Just get it in the pocket. Come on, be patient. Get all the way to the end.
Rodgers here from the gun. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Schultz with the catch. This is ahead for about 5. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 5. This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now it's Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Ashton Davis there on the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
From the red zone now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's dropped just short of the mark.
Fire play button hollow red circle. 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 Fire play button hollow red circle.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Rodgers throwing again here on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Rodgers will look to throw. Hall there to haul it in. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to a fan favorite. It's Thomas Morstead to punt it away. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it's going to be Texans football. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Into the hands of Schultz. And that's
Bullseye American Football Trophy. Bullseye American Football Trophy. Bullseye American Football Trophy. Bullseye American Football Trophy.
Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Will McDonald there on the tackle. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. More from MetLife coming right up. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. That one gains 7. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Nixon on the counter. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air, Stroud. Pass complete to Mechie. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On play action, here's Stroud. He finds Stover. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw. Stroud escapes the pocket. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the 1st down marker.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Third down, Mixon gets it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Mixon. Can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Keeping it with Mixon. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Texans pull out in front further. 13-zip. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Xavier Gibson now to return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Now here comes the New York offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Rodgers. Has it downfield working the left. Touchdown, New York! The Jets start to fight back with their first points of this game. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Pierce now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They've got first down from the 31. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second and 10 now. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Xavier Gibson on to return for the Jets. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Jets and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Right here, right now.
Drive starts with an option, right side. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Shotgun snap, a give to home. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Off play action, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. On the return for the Texans, Steven Sims. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. Gets this to Woods. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He fires one deep to the hole. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field, Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On first down, here comes Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They go right back to Hall. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be third down and 6.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Rodgers throwing on third down. That's caught for the first. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 16 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
A give left side for Hall. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hall gets it again on second down. He's got a gain of 6 there. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on third and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now Rodgers on third and short. Corley reels it in. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First down from the red zone. This throw is cut. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the shotgun, Rodgers has it down close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Hall takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back at the 5.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Rodgers here from the gun. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And He sure did.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets tie things up at 14. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Pierce now on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And they're going to be looking for a little redemption after their interception last drive led to a tie ball game, 14-all. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He finds Woods. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st down, Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing. And that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks. Rotate your personnel. Throw in some wrinkles. And once again, go hit that quarterback.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the set. Short pass brought in. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hall will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Just 1 yard on 1st and goal. Still 4 yards to go on 2nd. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets could break this tie for a halftime lead. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Now here's Rodgers. He's on the move. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets get some late points and the lead. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. His third total score this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, well, plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Stroud throwing here on first. Mechie hauls it in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun now for Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And that's good for a gain of 5. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Finds Woods. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud has his man. It's Mixon. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Mixon finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game at 21. and has it all set up for the kickoff. Gibson now to return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Jets headed out on offense late in this first half. And they'll have enough time to try to get into field goal range, just a shade over 40 seconds remaining in the half. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Rodgers set to pass. That throw behind his intended target. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Rodgers out of the gun on 3rd down. Wilson on a slant. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw by Rodgers. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Wilson's got it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Working quickly here. Throwing it just before halftime. Conklin brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween night. We've had some tricks and treats so far in this one. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jets and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Here's Hall once more. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He has the first over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That's complete to Wilson. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Into the hands of Conklin. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action with Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign, well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Rodgers to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. 40. At the 20. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Launches one deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. From the gun, it's Hall. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hall running between the tackles. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Corley reels it in. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hall. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Hall will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Jets can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
It's an easy 3.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets tie us up 28-all. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Pierce now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Texans and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit pay dirt 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He finds Woods. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets' side. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
2nd and 3 now. On the ground again with Mixon. They'll cobble together a yard there. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. From the gun, Stroud. Buys time, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. The Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback.
Fire play button hollow red circle. Bullseye American Football Trophy. Bullseye American Football Trophy. Bullseye American Football Trophy. Bullseye American Football Trophy.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. He breaks the tackle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
That throw finds Conklin. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, ball at the 36. Now Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. This is Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They run. Here's Hall. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They give on 2nd to Hall. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Rodgers here off the play action. Caught by the open man. And in, touchdown, New York. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, Can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Sims now on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Pass complete to Mechie. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
1st down, Stroud. Finds Woods. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Gets this to Woods. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll send their tight end right. On play action, here's Stroud. Finds Stover. And he'll go down here at the 16. Pickup of 2 here. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Keeping it with Mixon. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Stroud off the play fake. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. This return makes it up to the 25. The home teams and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. From the 32. Wilson on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught by Adams. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Rodgers here from the gun. Toward the sideline and cut by Wilson. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing once again, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
They'll throw again, Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 now from the 30. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. So it'll be second down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Third down, give to Hall. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. They get 2 out of the run, but it's going to be 4th and 9. Important moment as they turn to Greg Zuerlein. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Pierce now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Gets this to Stover. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Stroud. Connection made to Dell. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 3rd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Stroud now. Connects with Mechie. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Pickup of 5 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. Mixon on the toss. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stroud. He's on the move. And they take this in for the score. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. To throw, Rodgers. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Play fake, it's Rodgers. Able to hit Hall, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. They're set up at the 35 now.
Keep pushing the ball downfield.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go right back to Hall. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and 1 more ties the record. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets push their lead to 3. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Sims now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Mechie hauls it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Throw right side. Dell has it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Throwing now. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Now to throw. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. The Jets take their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's brought down for a loss. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Escapes the pocket. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Dumped off to his running back. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, it's Hall. Blast through midfield. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Going to the ground again on 1st. Juke the defender. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets break the tie and go up by 6. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group. All 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Zerline on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Sims now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop.
Fire play button, hollow red circle. Bullseye American Football Trophy. Bullseye American Football Trophy. Bullseye American Football Trophy. Bullseye American Football Trophy.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
From the 32. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Here's Stroud now. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He's on the move. He's keeping it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has it in close. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. It's a design boot. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Jets have it on the edge of the...
Fire play button, hollow red circle. Bullseye American Football Trophy. Bullseye American Football Trophy. Bullseye American Football Trophy. Bullseye American Football Trophy.
But taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense.
So the win goes to the Jets. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.